Hello, my LinkedIn connections. I am trying to greet each one of you individually. Some of you I've sent invitations to my YouTube channel at English Teacher Dale, but I'm so grateful all of you have connected with me. All of you together, there's almost 1,800 of you, and you're from over 100 countries. And that's amazing. A lot of you are teachers, and I'm so happy for that. And my YouTube channel. I've got students from over 42 countries on YouTube, plus the students I teach here at the English Learning Center. I'm a volunteer teacher there. I've been with them for almost 7 years. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today is getting out of my comfort zone. I've been kind of hinting at that recently, but I just wanted to share some thoughts with you. We can call them turtle tips, turtle tracks. I am a turtle. I'm slow and steady. 65. And yes, my birthday is Monday, June 17th. And I was recently sick. I was very sick for about 3 weeks. And when you own your own business, you don't get to call in sick. You got to just keep trudging through. So it prolongs the illness. But I'm doing much better now. Yes, I was seen by my doctor and doing much better now. I'm very happy about that. I wanted to talk to you about specifically is getting out of our comfort zones. And what I've had to do is get out of my comfort zone, get into things that I'm not comfortable talking about, getting into Canva, learning CapCut, learning video editing. It's very difficult, but we're teachers and it's what we do. We learn. And a quick shout out, teacher Arushi from Delhi in India. Thank you so much. You go on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you'll get to see some of the videos that her and I have made together. And she's amazing. For a lot of credit for working with me and getting those social media. And it's amazing. And other teachers, if you look at them and it's something you want to do it also. We'll try. We'll make the effort. We'll get it done. We'll find a way to get it done. So, what I wanted to do is tell you some things that are going on. Just got off the phone with a very wonderful, polite lady from the bank. The government here in the USA has something called the Small Business Administration. They help businesses started. Now, there is a loan program which you need to meet the criteria. It's called a guaranteed loan program. It's a business loan. We'll see. Anyway, I fit one of the criterias, and because of the severity of my disability, you can't see my disability, but yes, I have a serious vision and I'm almost completely blind in one eye. I've had major open heart surgery. I've had major vascular surgery. Even talking about my health gets way outside my comfort zone. And even farther out my comfort zone is discussing certain things. Well, one of them is it's almost impossible for me to ask for help. Right now, I need help. It's just me. And I'm burning through personal finances, trying to keep my YouTube channel going. I provide free online English classes to students in over 42 countries, most of whom are in the developing world. Right now, I'm working on ways to get funding for my channel. I have applied to grants. Skip.com has taught me how to apply for a grant. Now, I have an affiliate link, and I've actually gotten $5 worth of what amounts to store credit. I haven't made any money from it yet, but we'll see. Anyway, they're teaching me how to write grants. Most of us would rather go to the dentist than to write a grant. Asking for money is one of the hardest things we can possibly do. And last Saturday in class, one of my students wanted to know where the button was for donations. I don't have one. I've never asked for a donation. I don't know how to ask for a donation. I've never done it. When I was 10 years old, I had my first business. I was cutting grass for all the elderly ladies in my neighborhood. And it was a lot of fun. It got me out of the house early on a Saturday morning, cut the grass, visit with them, and they would pay me. And then I would have money, extra money, cash. That was the only cash I had. My parents got divorced when I was 6, and I was living with a single mother. We were very poor. Well, one day I noticed this boy watching me all day, watching every house I went to. He's about 4 years older than me. And the next Saturday, I get ready, I go to everyone's house. He had already cut all their grass. And the ladies were so polite and so kind. Oh, we felt so sorry for you. You're out there working so hard. This other boy had a power mower. He got it done so quickly. I'm sorry, I can't pay you today. Oh, that's okay. I don't need to eat this week, so I understand. Have a nice day. Bye. I wasn't quite that harsh, but I was only 10. What do you expect? So when I'm 14, I get my very first job working in a restaurant. My mom worked at a hotel and she was one of the managers there. And I had a friend, Teddy. He was my buddy, he was my friend. And there was an old guy there around in the 70s, Jimmy. I still remember this. And what happened was I went in one day on a Saturday and Teddy says, Jimmy needs to talk to you. So, okay, fine. I says, what's up, Jimmy? He says, you were really hurting. Your mom's a single mom. You guys really need money bad. Oh, you're 14. What can I do about it? He says, what I want you to do you have black pants, black shoes, and a white shirt? I says, I think so. He says, wear them and come here next Saturday. All right. So I went in next Saturday and he says, okay, what you going to do? Put this on. Gave me a red coat to wear and a little apron. He says, what I want you to do, I'm going to show you what to do. He showed me how to pour the water, showed me how to pour the coffee, how to clear the table. And I'm working at this hotel restaurant as a busboy. It was my first job. And finally, about 10:30 in the morning, I noticed the chef and the restaurant manager looking at me. And they called me over. Can we talk to you? I went, yeah. Are you? My name's Dale. Did you hire me? No, I didn't hire him. Did you hire him? No. We better get some paperwork and get this kid. And that's how I got my first job. There I was, 14 years old. And I was making $1.37. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. Yes, it was back in 1973, I think. I can't remember back that far. I think it was. And at the end of the day, waitress came over and needed to talk to me. And I went, okay, what do you need? She says, here's $8. I went, what? It's from the tips. She included me in her tips at the end of the shift. And I was like, I get paid to do this. Wow, I like this job thing. This is fun. I got to meet all these people. I got to pour coffee. I got to hand people water onto their table, clear the tables, help wash the dishes. I was having fun and it was unique. And I carried on to that. My high school, we had volunteer work that we had to do. So I volunteered to work in a nursing home to get my hours. And I met an elderly lady, and I'm not going to tell you too much about this because it's in my ebook, but doing a fictionalized ebook. And when it's ready, I'll let everybody know. And I met a lady, and what was interesting, the reason why I met her is she was crying and everybody was ignoring her. I knocked on her door and I got to make a new friend. So each day when I go in, I check on her. And that's about as far as I'm going to go because you're right, it's going to be a fictionalized, it's going to be one of my students who's going to share that experience. And I'm fictionalizing it for the privacy of the students. I don't want to use their real names or what country they're really from. I want it to be fiction. And that's the other thing. It's fiction, so it's not so much scrutiny. I like that part too. So anyway, what I wanted to tell you is uh, working on some ways to help fund my YouTube channel. But some of them are gonna take time. Am working on my ebook. I'm hoping in less than a month to get it ready to publish. I do have affiliate marketing. I'm working with several different companies, but that's kind of touchy. And so trying to figure out how that's going to go. And I'm still learning that. That's something brand new to me. So I'm still learning. I'm also trying to develop actual education course to see what I can do. Maybe I'll do one on writing grants. You never know. And if anybody has ideas about a course, Canva has a little template that makes it much easier. It's organized. That helps me out a lot. And then the call today, now let's go all the way back. The lady from the bank called me and she wanted to hear my story. So I gave my presentation, told her all about my business, how long I've been teaching, my certification, that I'm qualified to teach English. And then she told me the particular loan program, that guaranteed loan program for small businesses. Now, let's watch out. The word guarantee is a relative term. And the fact that you're qualified for the loan doesn't always, well, we'll see. Let's pick it up where she's telling me to tell her the story of my business. Then, when I was done, she had a couple questions for me. I said, okay, yeah. And she said, when did you start the business? And I told her, well, I've actually been in business several years. My accountant and I restructured the business to an LLC back in May 17th of this year. And she's like, okay, what need to know? Are you willing to give a personal guarantee that the business will repay the loan? All right, yeah, signature loan. Okay, I've done this before. Yes, I will give you my personal guarantee. She says, okay, preview of contractions. Do you have real estate or equipment that you can use to secure this loan? Now, this has already gone from a business loan guaranteed by the government to a personal signature loan. Now it's a secured loan secured by real estate. We call those mortgage loans here in America. Basically, what she wants me to do is take out a second mortgage on my house, and they're going to put a lien against my property. And I'm like, and I also have a loan on the property. And one of the conditions of my loan is that I don't do that. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, I have an LLC, 100% service connected disabled veteran, eligible for this government program. It's called a business loan, but in reality, it's a secured personal loan. It's not a business loan, but it's being marketed as a business loan. It's being sold as a guaranteed loan. So this isn't on Skip. Skip has been honest, it's great. It's just on the banks and whatever. But what happened was she said, I'm not qualified for the loan. They're not going to approve the loan because even though it says startups and a lot of, but they want to see personal guarantee. So the LLC only exists on paper. I'm still a sole proprietor. My accountant and I, we went through a lot of extra work and a lot of extra expense, and nothing really changed. But that's okay. But she said when the situation changes, to contact her and let her know. That's bank speak for when you prove you don't need the loan, we'll be happy to give it to you. Yes, okay. That's that little inside American joke here in the USA. For those of us who live here in the US, you'll understand it. So, where are we at? What are we doing? Well, I have things coming online. The trouble is, I'm running out of track for my train. My turtle train is running out of track. I do have to find some money somewhere. So if anybody has any ideas, suggestions, any kind, this time I'm way out of my comfort zone. I'm asking for help. So if anyone knows what I can do, please help. I want to continue my project because, and I answered this question earlier this morning because, and came up this morning about YouTube channels. And basically the question was, are we able, or is it a good thing to do? Are we doing something beneficial? I would argue yes. My YouTube channel is reaching people who can't be reached otherwise. Even in the US, one of the charities here locally, big charity, big branch of a national charity, asked me a question: what impact am I having on working people here in the US? The impact is simple. I teach English Learning Center. We have workers who miss class. We have moms who miss class. And I'm trying to find out, I asked the students, why are you missing class? I had to work. I was so tired from working, I couldn't come to class. I didn't have transportation. I couldn't get a babysitter. So my having, and the students are telling me, having those videos online, having them there, I've got almost 150 videos, 149, 150. The videos are available anytime they want to watch them. They can watch as many or as few as they want. And that's right here in the USA. That's for immigrants here in our country who come here because they want a better life. They want a better job. They want to start a business. They want to enjoy their dream. They want to see their dream come true. They're here, and now it's time to take their English lessons and apply what they've learned in class. And I have students, 42, 43 different countries, over everywhere: Asia, Africa, South America, North America, Central America, the Middle East, Africa, everywhere. And all of you teachers, you're from 100 different countries. I just like, it's the most wonderful thing of all. And what I'm able to do is provide lessons to students in developing countries who can't afford to go to school. And they're having a problem. They can't afford the load, the network, the data, whatever word they use. It means they can't connect their phone to the internet because they have to pay for that. So I worked out a solution with some of my students in Ghana and Nigeria and in the Philippines. Take some friends who want to learn English, go to your neighborhood chairman, go to your block captain, whatever you call them. Go to your municipal building, library, school, a business that is willing to help, and watch the lessons together. Find someone who does have internet, and then watch the lessons, and you can learn that way. So there's no reason why they're not going to be able. But I have to be able to keep providing those lessons. I need to find funding, and I need it fast. And that's why I'm asking for your help. If you have any ideas or suggestions, I'm all ears. I want to end on a Father's Day note. My birthday is June 17th. It's Monday. This year, it's not on Father's Day. I did a video for the moms. I plan to do another one for the dads. And my dad, and when you get to be my age, 65, having a purpose is very important. My purpose, I get so much enjoyment out of teaching English. I get so much joy in providing the YouTube videos. I'm having a great time right now just talking to all my fellow teachers and people in the community who support what we are doing. Thanks so much, all of you on LinkedIn. I do pay LinkedIn subscription. I'm going to try to find a way to get it to justify itself. I originally signed up for like $30 a month, and then they raised it to 76 a month, and I'm not even sure why, but I haven't really had time to look into it. But some of the groups and some of the learning that I'm able to partake in makes it worth it. But still, once again, it's a lot of expense to run a YouTube channel each month. There's a lot of hidden expenses. I do pay a manager to help me with my channel. That's $300 a month. I'm trying to hire a virtual assistant to take a lot of the administrative load off of me, give me more time for creativity, more time for writing, course development. That's going to be $800 a month. There are genuine expenses to running a business. Many of you own businesses, you know what I'm talking about. Many of you teachers want to run your teaching as a business. Uh, I was meeting with a couple of days ago. We were going over different ideas we had to try to expand in businesses. But as for fathers, just a quick note about mom, dad. And now I'll send comments about my day for the Father's Day video. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too long. I'm not keeping track of the time. I just want you to know that I care about all my students very much. And I am so grateful for all the teachers here. If any of you were with me in China, will you just send me a note and just let me know how you're doing? I tried to keep in touch with some of the teachers that were in our group when I was in China. And with that, I think now is a good time to say class dismissed.